Hey guys, Robert here. It is a beautiful October 25th. I am digging dahlia tubers. There's been a lot happening the past few weeks. The fall is always, everything has to get done all at the same time, and people are starting to lose their patience. So I've had my daytimes have been preoccupied with completing contracts, roofing, eaves trough projects, and my evenings. Usually, a few weeks ago, I was wrapping up honey, and now my evenings and my early mornings are dealing with the dahlias. The bees are looking good. They're ready for winter, so now it is dahlia tuber season. So these were hit with a hard frost just over 2 weeks ago. I have dug up one row. I am just over halfway done my second row, and I've got about 34 more rows to go. So the goal is one row a day. We can get one row a day done daytime or mornings. I'll dig them up, get them ready by the garage door there to clean off and get them cataloged, sorted into storage, ready to be stored for winter. This is a little video. I'm going to show you how we are doing it this year. So first step, I would say do not use a shovel. The pitchfork is your tool of choice. I started a couple years ago using a shovel, and you quickly learned when you just don't know where those tubers are under the ground. So here, of course, is your stock, your plant. So were I just to drive a spade right down there, I don't know what is directly. I don't know the shape of that clump. There could be a tuber growing that way. So you find using spades or shovels, you're going to destroy a lot of good tubers. If you use a pitchfork, you're going to do a lot better, and I'll show you how I do that. This is dahlia I'm going to be digging out. That is frost nip. We use these little tags around the stem. I generally do not cut these off before, because it's a real headache. We use these tags, and as soon as I start taking the stem off, these can blow away. So these we do not remove until the point where we have a marker and we've got the tubers clean enough to write that on a tuber, so we know that that clump belongs to this variety, into that box. So I will go about a foot away, kind of lift up, and just make a nice circle around. Don't want to pierce any of the tubers. Come around, drive it in. Once you see, you're really just you're not digging it, you're just disconnecting the roots from the soil, right? So there's a whole root system. And then I never just pull up on that stem, because even though you've loosened it, you could still break that stem. You don't want that. So I will have the pitchfork right underneath the clump of tubers, and I will pull up with the pitchfork. Well, I've got the clump, and that's exactly what I want at that stage. No tubers left behind. Loosen off all that dirt, and make sure you get all those earthworms out. They will not do well in storage, those earthworms, and I want those in the ground. And so there you go. That is very healthy looking clump of frost nip tubers. So I'll show you the next step here. So I'll get a handful, 6 or 7 at a time in a wheelbarrow in my cart there, and I will bring them out in front of the garage. We just sort in our garage. Fortunately, do not have a barn. Would love a barn, but I do not have a barn. So The garage is my barn. So this is my harvest for today. I will rest those down on the plywood. The next step, so before any of these clumps will end up into the garage for further processing, I will actually make use of this air tool. I've got this hooked up to an air compressor, and once it dries off a little bit, this is very handy. You can clean those clumps way better than water, in my opinion. I've got the compressor on to just about 100 psi. Oh, those are eager tubers, and the most important part of this stage is making sure your clumps are healthy. And I can tell you, having used water to clean clumps before, air is far better, and you get a lot less wet. You know, you can get right in there. Anyway. There she is. That's my executive producer. Good girl. What do you think? Hey? Should I make another video? Do you have a ball? Go find a ball. Go get a ball. You've got tons of balls. Go find one. I gotta get to work. There's only so many hours in the day, and those hours are becoming fewer and fewer every day. Hope you guys are doing well, and have yourselves a good day.